Go ahead. Whatever you need to do. Come on. Hey, live at the table in SFC, baby, man. Hey, this is one of the special guests, man, I've been telling y'all about. I've been trying to bring on the show. I wanted to bring him on the Black Excellence. He couldn't make it. He had some prior endeavors. But look, we got him here today. This is one of the most famous people you never even heard about that's doing famous stuff. Look, he gonna tell you all about it. This is my pops, man. Straight from Liberia, man. Straight from Africa. Straight from the motherland. And he gonna let you know how much from the motherland he still is about. So we gonna get into some soliloquy real quick. And let him know where you from. Let him know how it all started. Let them know the journey that you've been on. Not all at one time, but just let them know how you've been over here since you told me 8 years old, right?
Yeah.
That's what he told 8 years old. So this guy was married to my mother, and it's been my dad ever since. Been pops ever since. So we're gonna get into. Well, first of all, tell him your name, man.
Yes. First of all, thank you for having me on your podcast. Really appreciate you taking the time to even think about putting me on. First of all, I want to give thanks to God, number one. My name is Sabois Twigby. I'm from Monrovia, Liberia, by way of San Francisco, California. I spent most of my life out in the city. I'm across the bay now, but my heart is still there. You know what I mean?
So when we met, you was working for I think the Sausalito Cisco Oil Company at the time, right? In Sausalito, right? Marin, up there in Marin.
Yeah, no, it wasn't an oil company. Let me just set that straight. When your mother and I met, I was a banker at Wells Fargo Bank.
I
was a merchant teller in Sausalito, right where the ferry comes through, right off that little strip. And I met her, I think, on my way to the house one day. I saw her in the Fillmore district. So that's how she and I got to know each other.
Okay, yeah, because my mom was working at Wells Fargo too at the same time, you know. But I thought, because this guy was wearing suits every day, man, I thought he was going to the Crisco company up there in Sausalito, man, getting that real money, you know what I mean? But he was getting real money though. So we gonna fast forward to the day. What do you feel is most important when it comes to like us as a people, life, like us as a people? What do you think that we can get better things done as because see, some people like yourself, you chose to do like other things, you know, to take care of people when they don't even know you're taking care of them, you know.
Well, let me answer the one about what we can do as a people. Most importantly, I think, you know, it starts with the home. You know, not to say that every home needs both parents, but that's what I would recommend. I grew up with both my parents. But even if you don't have both parents, you have a single mom or, you know, just a single parent, that value of life that they instill in you as far as working hard, you know, getting your education, you know, and then try to make something of yourself. Don't succumb to the lifestyle of the streets. You know, when I was growing up, yeah, I lived right next door to a big time kingpin, but I didn't want to emulate him because I knew there was no future in that. You know, so I just stuck to my little grind as far as getting up every morning, 9 to 5, going to work. You know, trying to save some money. You know, I was in a household with your mom, as you know.
13 of us, baby, at one 6-bedroom, baby.
10 kids in one household. You know what I'm saying? It was wild, but you know, some of us, not all the kids made it, but you know, we got a few that you know, made something of themselves. So I'm proud of that.
We gotta, hey, most of us are still living. We had a couple knuckleheads though, man. We had a few killers in the tribe too, man.
That's
and
true.
Rest in peace, man, Falane, Terrence, you know. But what I really was trying to dig about you is because I wanna man, tell the people how old you is, man. This dude looks so young, man. This dude I say you aging. He say I'm old. I say you aging, but you aging gracefully, man. Tell the people how old you is. He don't even like to tell his age. He forgot his birthday. He don't even know his birthday now. But tell him a roundabout figure, man, because you do look good still, man. You look
thank you
better
very
than
much. I appreciate that, man.
Some youngsters,
man.
man.
I give God the praise. I was born 1962. Okay. I came out here into the United States at an early age. It was in 1971 I got here, so I was about what? If I do my math, maybe 9. Yeah.
I was 8 years out the game still. I was born in 79. He came over in 71, so he already was doing his thing. You know, he already had it going on. And when I first met him, the boy was huge like Arnold Schwarzenegger, man. The boy used to remember they used to drink the egg yolk out the cup and everything. Hey, Pops was drinking egg yolk and everything. But one thing that really stuck with me when Pop was bringing me up, he loved music. Now, my favorite rapper is Too Short. I don't know if he still like Too Short, but because of this guy,
rappers, man.
But because of this guy, my favorite rapper still is Too Short. You know what I mean? You got Too Short, Tupac, 2T. You know, TT it up. You know what I mean? Tupac, Too Short. You can't go wrong with them.
Yeah, I love all the Bay Area rappers. E40, Spice One, all those guys. You know, back in the days, Rapping Forte. You know, I like music in general as far as rap music. You know, the type of music when you about to go to work, you can put on it. You know, you listen to it, gets you all ready in the mood to, you know, go to work, and not take no. Can you cuss on your podcast, man?
Hey, it's for the public. I mean, it's for the public. Don't say too many cuss words, but it's for the public. I don't want people to be like, he cussing too much. But you can say some cuss words.
So basically, man, you know, music gets you in the right spirit, man, to get up and you know, put you on that right awakening path when you get out to go do what you need to do. It gets you ready. You know? So yes, I like music.
Love music. You know, we musical people too. You know, bop 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 bop. Get playing that drum, that reggae, whatever we playing. You know, we love music. But then another thing, he like Gale Sayers. Most people don't know who Gale Sayers is. He was a running back for the Chicago Bears. I think they still wear the GSW on their shirt.
Yeah.
He inspired me to really get on.
Let me just stop you right there. Now, you talking about running backs. This is the guy. That's the running back of the family. You know, when you talk about Gil Sayers, I think, you know, he was that and above, you know. I went to a game when they were playing, it was Woodrow Wilson against, what team was that? Was that
Bow against Woodrow.
I've never seen anybody score 5 touchdowns, and
they called 2 back. That was 7.
Once he got past that line, he hits the outside. Forget it, he gone. You know, had a lot of speed on him. You know, and we were supposed to. That's where we failed as a parent. You know, we were supposed to get him into a Reardon at the time. The funds wasn't there. That's the only drawback. Otherwise, he'd be probably doing something else right now.
And not talking to nobody, but I'm glad I'm still right here and I'm grounded with everybody. You know what I mean? Sometimes you don't finish in the time that you think you're supposed to finish, but God gonna let you finish.
That's right.
So we gonna finish in the time to where everybody can enjoy the time.
That's true.
God's
will.
Because sometimes when you up here and you accomplish those things, other people wrap you up, you know, and it ain't really God, because God is family. So I just been trying to stay connected to everybody, you know, but everybody doing their own thing, and everybody stay busy. That's good, you know. Stay busy. That's what I like to hear. You busy.
You gotta stay on your grind, man.
Yeah, stay busy.
Yeah.
But I was asking that question. That was like a ghost pepper question about when you do things for people that they actually don't see you doing for them. Now we gon' get into Twigby Incorporated. Now this This guy, he do movie stuff. Like, oh, excuse me. So, before the building gets tore down, this guy go get samples to see if it's cancerous abatement in there. People don't even see that. They don't know what the process is, right? They don't know that you still need to clean out before you're trying to clean out and redo. And this guy, my pop had to, if I'm not mistaken, he had San Francisco first. I think he started with what they call that Stewart Company over there. They built all the little complexes or whatever. I think for y'all that's from San Francisco, y'all know John Stewart, right? That's John Stewart, the one that built the. So
there was also managing Treasure Island.
Back
in the days.
So what my pop do, he come over there and give you everything you need to know before you start tearing things up and putting things in the air again and he might get touched on a little bit more than me because he's a professional at it. But this is stuff that people don't understand, that people come through and do. So you can't stay in a building that say might be cancerous causing, or this guy can prevent that.
Yeah. So let me just give you a quick synopsis of what it is that I do. I'm an asbestos consultant or industrial hygienist. I'm a certified asbestos consultant with California, and basically our role is to conduct building surveys for asbestos, lead. So, for example, if you're getting ready to tear down your house, by law, you would need to collect samples to identify where the asbestos material is. And once that's identified, if it's friable, then you have to hire another company to come in to remove all the hazards out. Then I follow them and do the clearance air testing. Besides an asbestos consultant, I'm also certified inspector assessor, project monitor through California Department of Public Health. So I also test for lead, whether it's water, paint. That's basically what I do. So in a nutshell, I'm the person, you don't really hear too much about us. It's like we're invisible. If we're doing everything right, you don't hear about us. Once something goes wrong, then you'll hear about us. But check the building for hazardous materials and remove it and clear the area prior to the occupants coming back in. So that's basically what I do.
We want to touch on how it's like treating you right now. All the positive things that, since you've been saving lives and having a big heart with people, and actually people can really respect you as you've been walking through, you know what I mean? How can you just put that in perspective for me? How does it make you feel about, okay, I'm doing something positive for people? How put that in perspective for me?
Well, man, like I said, I always give God praise. As for me, that's just been my nature, throughout life. Okay, I'm a born again Christian, and I remember I used to be out there on just out in the street, and when God saved my life, I promised Him that I would try to give back to others and do for others, and not do it in a way where you're not expecting anything in return. You know what I'm saying? So, my testimony, I don't know if we had enough time to go through it, but just a short, I walked into a store, a Christian bookstore just to look around, because I had, stopped hanging around the people I was hanging around. And went inside there, man. I didn't see anything that I wanted. I'm like, what am I doing in here? So as I was leaving out of the store, something told me to turn back around. I turned back around. Right in the display window, it had a plaque. And on the plaque it said, what you do with your life, No, your life is a gift from God. What you do with your life is a gift unto Him. And I don't know how long I stood there, man, but all of a sudden I thought it was a fly on my face when I went to wipe it, man. There was tears coming down my face, and that really touched me, man. I was like, wow.
For real.
And since that day, man, I just, anybody I'm able to help, I'm gonna help them. So
if we can, right? If we can. If I can help you, I can help you. But if I don't know nothing about that, I can't help you. But if I can help you, I'm gonna help you for real.
That's right.
I'm gonna be there for you. If I know, hey, I'm just saying, if you need a tire change, I can change the tire. But if you need a motor rebuilt, I don't know nothing about a motor. You got to go to somebody else for that one. But yeah, if I'm there, I'm gonna help. Just like he said, he gonna help. I want to know. Well, the people want to know. This is what the people really want to know. What's your next adventure, man?
My next adventure?
Yeah, what's your next adventure?
Well, right now, my wife and I, we are in the process of trying to gradually move back to Africa.
Oh, this is the story I wanted to hear. I wasn't gonna bring it up right now, but look, he got to get it in now. Okay, so him and his lovely wife.
Yeah. So we're starting on a smaller scale. I think we started a farm, and that farm is, it's in the beginning phases. We got goats. We're growing pineapples, cassava. The plantains and the bananas didn't come out too good, but we have to change the area because we put them in a location where the soil is not ideal for them, so we got to move them a little bit further up the hill. But gradually, we just brush about 17 more acres. So we want to plant cocoa. We got the seedlings already on the ground. As for me, I like to, I told my wife I want to try, see, like maybe set half an acre to the side to see if we can grow coffee beans and maybe some tobacco. I would like to see, cigars made in Africa,
Man, those coffee beans from Africa be strong. They got them at fields. Ooh, you can't even sit. Hey, don't drink no alcohol. Go to the fields and get a cup of that African coffee, man. You're going to be good for the rest of the day, baby. I'm telling you, man. I don't know what they got, how they growing their coffee in Africa, man.
Some of that, man.
The fields got an Indian African, well, you know how they say they from over here, but it's still Africa.
Right.
But they got some African coffee over there, man. Wow. And that is strong. And they buying that too. They sipping that. Them tech boys, they love that strong coffee, man.
Yeah, that's all they drink down there in Silicon Valley, that coffee.
And the city too, man. I work for a tech building, man. Them boys, Fields. I say, what about Starbucks? They like, Fields is a. And then look, after 12 o'clock after they eat lunch, they drinking Old English is still reserved. Them boys, them smart boys over there, man. I say, y'all drinking that? That's what the winos be drinking on the corner. They say, man, this is the best stuff. They like to drink the strong stuff, man. They smart too, intelligent. But yeah, go ahead. You say coffee beans and
coffee beans. What they call cash crops, things that's gonna make money right away. I also have a in-law, and he's also doing cocoa. He has a much bigger farm, and I think he got about 6,000 plants that's on nursery right now. He's getting ready to make it happen. So, Africa is the last final frontier, man. You heard China is going over there. Russia's over there.
China been over there.
Yeah, they've been over there. They got a foothold. Russia's coming in.
Look at Elon Musk.
France is on his way out.
Pope Francis. Who? Francis?
No.
Francis,
the country.
France.
They kicked France out because France, was colonizing some of these countries, man. They
was They was draking, huh? They was draking. They was trying to come over here to get some money.
And they kicked them out. This one young dude, I forget the name of the country. I think Gabon or something like that. Yeah. What is it called? I can't think of the country name right now, but he pushed France out, told them they had to go. Told them they had to remove their base and get up out of there.
And see, sometimes when I think about Pops, and I be thinking about everybody I love, you know what I'm saying? I be thinking like they superheroes and stuff. Like they got cloaks and everything. They just get somewhere and can do something, you know. Because I was raised, we had some of the best movies, series, sitcoms, everything. Just like he said, I think Africa gonna be the final frontier. They said that in the movie. What was that called? 2012 or something. When Africa was the final frontier after the whole United States or all the continents evaporated due to ice because the earth is heating up. Trump just signed some bills. As soon as he got in, say, man, the heat climate, man, taking up too much money, man. We need some of that money over here. For what? You don't even, money ain't even real right now. It is, because you got to buy groceries and everything, but money, this money is so crazy right now. You got 6 people with all the money, and you got 7 billion people with no money. Well, a couple people got some money, but you got a lot of billions with no money. So how does that work? So that's why I wanted to get this guy in here, because he gonna clarify some stuff and how you can maneuver and groove and get your life right to where you need your life to be. So when you started Twigby Inc., you seen the end game for this one.
Yeah. Well, let me just I have my father to thank for that, because he, in the very beginning, instilled something in me that is still with me. And if I just tell a quick story about that, I got started, being someone who wanted to have a company or start a business. When I first came back in the 70s, I think maybe I was like maybe 12 years old or 13 years old, and I was outside playing. I saw these guys. They were throwing a newspaper. So my dad's a school teacher. So when he came home that day, I said, Dad, I want to do what those guys are doing. How can I get that job? He said, well, son, what you need to do is call the newspaper company. So the very next day when I came home from school, picked up the phone, called the newspaper company, and the guy answered the phone. He said, well, son, sorry to tell you this, but all the routes in your area has been taken. There's no routes. So I said, okay, but he told me, he said, keep trying. No, I'm sorry. He hung up the phone on me. When my dad came home, he saw how
sad you was.
How sad I was, how I was looking. He said, man, just keep trying, son. Don't give up. Call him back. So I literally called those people back. I think it was San Francisco Chronicle Examiner. I called them back for 30 straight days when I got home, like clockwork. On the 31st day, the guy picked the phone up. He didn't even let me say hello. He just said, hey, you can stop calling. We have a route for you. I'm like, what? I was so excited. You know what they did, Meech? They took routes from John. They took routes from Tony. They took routes from different people. They created a route for me because they saw how I was, trying to get on, right? So what that taught me at that early stage in life, you have to be persistent if you want something. And since that day, that's just how I've been, very persistent.
You know who else got another story like you?
Who's that?
Jeff Bezos.
Really?
And look, Jeff Bezos, if you read his story, he said, yeah, my family, yeah, they put me through school. I was able to start working for a New York Street big company. He said, but I want to start a book company. He said, every day I was at this company, he said, even though I was making 100 and some change a year, bonuses 200, 300, whatever that a year, he said, I still felt sad. He said, I felt sad because I didn't have my own company, and I'm seeing these dudes making buku bucks. But all he wanted to sell was books.
at that time.
He said, I don't even care if a book costs $1, $2, $3. He say, I can sell millions of books. A lot of people reading. I know because I'm interested in reading myself. He say he worked at the company for a couple years. He say, man, I was depressed, making $200. For me, right? Me. That's what I'm reading. I'm like, what, making? So it was like a never ending story to me. So that's why I kept reading it. He say, I had to start the book company. Look at the guy, man. He took over the idea from Barnes and Nobles, put that thing online. Look at this dude right now. His wife just wrote another book. They write books. But his company sell everything. Mm-hmm. And books got everything in them too. Books got all the imagination. Because look, your mind brings out everything else. Like whatever you creating, a computer, a box, your mind bring that out. So Pop seen like, hey, I want my mind to be at the forefront. And my pop and Jeff Bezos in a couple movies motivated me, because you can ask my pop. It's been a long time, man. I've been talking about getting this going right now for a long time, but I didn't know how to get it going.
You here.
Now I'm finally getting it going.
You here.
He got it going, been having it going. If we finna talk about the 2 next levels that he got going in Africa too right now after this. But when something is on your mind that hard, like he just said, on the 31st day, he say they took routes from Tony, Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike. I love this money. Who cares who you like, man? I need a job, baby.
That's right.
And he got it going, you know? Yeah. And he ain't stopped since.
God bless the hustler.
Hey, God bless the hustler, man.
That's my battle cry right there, man. God bless the hustler.
God bless the hustler, for real, because if we didn't have hustlers, we'd still be boring, man. No good music, no people getting dunked on, no Saquon Barkley running through the hole, no corporations. Man, we'd be boring, man. I don't want to say no names. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, ain't gonna get me on that one. But we'll be boring, man. For real. Thanks to people like my pop and the people that lived before us, even though they didn't have the right mind, but they still got something done. They still doing something. Their kids still doing something. Mm-hmm. But we want to know about we got the organic thing in Africa, but I want to let them know about what else is going on in Africa.
Are you talking about minerals wise?
No, I'm talking about the unless you done sold the properties already.
Oh no, property is always a good investment, no matter what continent you on.
So he actually built 2 properties in Africa for the people. Yeah. So we can either come back and be familiar with these people or whatever we doing.
Oh, you talking about the
Monrovia, one in Monrovia, and then you got one on the beachfront with the jet skis or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's talk. You don't want to brag, or what? You don't want to talk about it, or no?
I mean, it's
simple.
It's just a small beachfront property, man. Started about 3 years ago. We first opened it, I believe, in 2021. It's a nice little spot. For you to come relax, get away from here, the hustle and bustle, go back there and, have your own private beachfront where you can sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, not worry about the everyday hustle and bustle of life, get a peace of mind, So if you guys are interested in doing anything like that, you want to come out and hang out in Africa, in Liberia, let's just say.
Liberia, baby. That's the west side.
You're more than welcome to stop at the beach.
Well, north side, northwest, right?
No, Liberia's in the west.
It's going in the west.
You can't get no further than that. You be in the Atlantic Ocean.
West Coast. I'm telling you. Hey, most cats don't even the stars, the actors, the people don't even think that Africa got veggies. Come on, man. Since I've been a kid, all they show is Africa is starving kids with flies coming off their eyeballs on the commercial. I never believe that. Get up out of here.
Every time somebody goes to Africa, to Liberia, okay, they always send the people here in the United States a message. Don't believe what you see on TV. You know, Africa is not somebody swinging around in trees and living in huts. You know, now don't get me wrong. They do have the country life in Africa, and they got the city life in Africa. You know, so that's like out here. We have this. You know, metropolitan areas, and then you can go deep down in the south or wherever in the country. You don't have to go to the south. You have the country here in the North Bay.
But it's love, though.
You know, so
it ain't like the country here.
We have everything.
The country,
everybody that you guys have here, we have everything back home. So don't be afraid. When you go back to Africa, it's not going to be like the wild jungle, lions and snakes and tigers and all that stuff, man. You know, well, actually not tigers. You don't see tigers in Africa.
I want a hyena, though. I can tell Pop, give me a hyena, man. I want a hyena, man.
Those hyenas are fearless, man.
Hey, I'm telling you,
you know, attack a lion. You see a pack of hyenas.
I'm telling you, I love Animal Planet. You know, and the hyenas be up top of my list. Hey, the hyena and the monkey. If I can get Bubbles in a hyena, man,
you set up.
Hey, I'm set, man. I might gotta move somewhere on the mountain or something because I can't let them dudes get out. But give me a hyena and Bubbles. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. But for those of y'all don't know, hey, don't act like it ain't no Tesla in Africa. Don't act like it ain't no electric cars in Africa.
Man, I saw about 3 or 4 Teslas when I went back home to Monrovia. And this flag you see over here is not American flag. It's a Liberian flag.
Liberia. Look, it looked like America though.
It has one star on it. You know, 1 star at the end. You can't see that right now, but we'll
do it at the end of the show, so we gonna show some banter. You know what I mean? We're gonna show some hats too. So he got. So
this flag is a Liberian flag from West Africa. Okay, but it has the colors and it has a history with the United States as well. Okay, so all the slaves that were freed here in the United States. Okay. Some of the slave owners was getting very nervous because they didn't want the other slaves seeing the slaves that are free walking around because they would get ideas. Hey, we can be free too. So what they did, they formed with the help of some philanthropists.
Name it, Pop. KRU, baby. Name it. The KRU, try to name it, man. Come on, man.
So you know, there were some people that helped from here, from the United States, to help the slaves go back, and they founded this country, which is Monrovia. It's the capital of the city is named after James Monroe, which was the 5th president of the United States. Monrovia, Liberia. It has historical ties. In Liberia, you have certain areas from the plantations and from the states. So there's a Virginia in Liberia. There's a Mississippi in Liberia. There's a Maryland in Liberia. There's Louisiana in Liberia. So when you guys are trying to find your roots and you're saying you're going back to Ghana, I don't have nothing against Ghana. Yes, that's where we left from.
Man.
But when we came back from off those plantations, most of us ended up in Monrovia and Sierra Leone and that west side of Africa. So hold on, who's that cat that can be? Who's that? Umar.
Umar. Hey, hold on. Don't. Your dad was what? KRU tribe? the president? What would you say? He was like the.
Yes. The Crew tribe was one of those tribes that when you had them on the ship, bringing them to when they were captured by the slave traders. They were the ones that were in the middle Atlantic Ocean jumping off the boat because they'd rather be free than be held captive. They would jump off the ship. So it got to a point where they were the slave traders were losing cargo like that, so they just stopped even trying to capture the crew, man. Okay.
So my granddad, I think he was the council, right? Council member. He was the council member of the KRU tribe or something like that, right?
No, my father was a person.
He was a teacher first.
Yeah, he was a teacher. He taught at Balboa. He went to Balboa.
And he taught at Lincoln too, right? Taught at Lincoln, right?
Maybe, probably during summer school. He also was he taught at a log cabin. I think he was either a counselor or a teacher.
I never made it to log cabin. Thank God.
Thank God. Hey, with him there, you didn't want to go. He was pretty tough.
Hey, thank God, man.
He was tough, but he was fair. That's what I love about him.
Thank God, because I had this guy in my life, man. I say, man, I just want to play sports. I'm staying off the streets, man. I don't want no parts of the streets, man. Because you know, when you're on the streets, you might have to either get down or you got to get down. You know what I'm saying? So I never want no parts of that, man. You know, so let's go into how long has Twigby Inc. been operating? For like 20 years, 30 years now, right? 20?
In the early
20 something?
Yeah, well,
remember you started to recruit me, remember?
I would say since 1996, 1999 around
Okay. 26 years, 25 years.
Yeah.
Wow. And he said maybe we finna go to Africa and get up out of here, you know, but what if somebody else call you right now from the Hayward School District or something? You know what I'm saying? They say 5-year deal. You taking that? Is you taking that?
Well, to be honest with you, man, I like Oakland Unified School District. I like working for them. So, I consider that to be my home. I enjoy what I did, what I'm doing there, trying to make sure the kids are safe. When people don't know all of the, when they don't have all of the facts about certain things, they tend to assume and try to make you look like a scapegoat, but that's not necessarily the case. Okay, if anybody check my track record, they will see what I've been doing. That I'm a very dedicated employee and trying to make sure that everybody at that organization is safe. So my record speaks for itself.
So I'm gonna relate this to a guy that's been solid for the last 11 seasons, man, in the NFL. Khalil Mack, hitting hard. I don't think he played this year for hardball, though. I think they took a drop off and I don't think he played this year. I might be wrong, though, because I didn't see him on the field. But he said he coming back next season. Khalil Mack, one of the hardest linebackers you've ever seen in the league. Khalil Mack, baby, for the Chargers. He said he coming back. My pop's been comfortable. He say, man, I don't even know if he's taking time off right now. I can talk to him anytime. But look, he been taking it lightly. I think he got the secretary at the office right now doing some work for him. Whatever he said, he had an appointment today. But like I said, what if some organization call you, a city, and say, "Hey man, I need you for 3 years." You gonna just say no, or?
Well, I mean, it depends the term of whatever it is they're talking about. You know, if it's looking good on paper, if it's worth it. You know, if it's something that is a win-win situation, then it's possible.
Okay, so look, that's what I'm saying. He one of them boys. That's what I'm saying. A professional. And that's what we need in life. We need professionals, because I'm dealing with a lot of amateurs, man, around and I'm trying to stay solid, man. But sometimes and I'm gonna ask you this question, Pop. If I started a company in Africa, right? Startup, whatever. It could be whatever. making purses or whatever, startup, whatever, or branch off business, right? Do you feel that I should be running a company with these people? My African descent? Do you think I should be telling them a way to go, or should I hire somebody that's right from there with the same business mind and same mentality that an owner would have? Because I got another question for you after you said, but answer that one though.
Okay, my first advice for anyone that wants to do business in Africa, and shout out to Alpha, by the way. He reached out to me. He told me he wants to invest in Africa. So
me too. I told him me too.
Calling you soon, Alpha.
Yeah, me too. I'm calling you soon. Me too.
So my first thing would be, for example, let's just take Alpha. I would tell Alpha, hey, look, Alpha, what I want you to do is come out to the motherland first and check things out. As soon as Alpha gets off that plane, Alpha going to start seeing all type of business opportunities just passing by him, business opportunities. Secondly, when you get on the ground, you try to find someone that you can trust. Okay, don't just send your money blindly out there. It should be somebody that you know or have a good relation with. Okay, a good relationship, a business relationship, and you can give them your money and not feel like they're gonna scam you.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, could somebody with an American mentality come out there and really tell my African people, even though I'm from the United States, right? Mm-hmm. Can I really tell my African people how to run something they already know how to run? Even though I'm from out here, they're going to be looking at me crazy, right? Like, man, what's going on with Mr. Moore?
Well, let's just put it this way. If it's something that has to do with them knowing the market and the thinking of the people in the area, then of course you want to get them involved so they can be able to guide you how to move and how to set up your product that you want to sell. Okay,
so would you say listen to these people? Would you say soon as you come over here and you're trying to start something on the soil, listen to this creed, listen to the people that you're trying to hire? Mm-hmm. Would you say let them take over the company, but you do the numbers, or would you say let them take over? So would I have to meet somebody?
I wouldn't let them take over the company because you are the company.
No. That's right. But I'm saying, if the whole company, right? Mm-hmm. You got to hire some people. Right?
Yeah.
So, okay, let me break it down. Do you think I would need to bring somebody else with me from here, or do I need the soil right there?
Okay.
To understand the way they work.
Yeah. So here's the thing. You already coming with that knowledge of how you want your company to be ran. Okay? So the only other thing you will have to do is train those people who you have hired to be able to conduct business the way you want to see it conducted. So just like you always have, they have meetings. The Fortune 500 companies, they have meetings. Okay, they find out, hey, how are we doing? This is the plan we laid out for the business. Is it working? Okay, where can we make the necessary adjustment to be able to move forward and get a better yield from our product? Okay, so you can set up a Zoom call. You can okay. I can just I can use the business as a prime example on the beach. I can tell you when that business was going on the beach, we had a lot of issues because I'm not there on the ground, and then the personnel that I was picking to run the business weren't running the business the way that I wanted to see it ran. Okay, so obviously I had to do like Trump. You're fired. You're fired. You're fired. I'm fired by 3 or 4 or 5 different people. Okay, to a point where now it's just a place where you come in, you just relax. We're not selling anything anymore on the beach. It's just a place you come in, to catch a cold breeze, watch the the Atlantic Ocean, If you want to fish, you can fish from right there, catch all kind of fish from the ocean. So right now it's a relaxation, more of a relaxation location. Now I got a call from my nephew that they're having a retreat. And he asked me, could he use the beach? I said, yeah, it's not a problem. Just go down there and do your thing, take charge. So right now it's more of a relaxation place.
So this is why I'm asking you that question. Because while I work, it's a lot of people from other continents, and you coming up here, and most of us is from the city, and a lot of us get together and we be like, hey man, this dude from Colorado, he from the snow, he don't even know how to go down here, man. We ripping and running around here, man. Hey, we don't even like that vernacular you talking about right now. You know what I mean? We finna run him in. That's why I was like, cause when you from out of town, you really don't know how the town is getting down. You know what I mean? And the workplace ain't too much different. I mean, you come in there with your uniform on, whatever. But you come in there to get money. That's the bottom line. But then, when people that ain't got, because if you're from the Bay, you got game, man. You just sound different. You can go anywhere and people are like, oh, he might be from the West Coast, San Francisco, Oakland, or wherever, Hayward. But you got guys coming in and ladies coming in. They don't know what is going on. They just got the job because they got hired. They happy. Woo-hoo.
So let me ask you a question. Do you blame the people who you're just speaking on, or do you blame the management?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because see me, because I see you resting up out there. Like, Meech, I'm gone, baby. Hey, you want to buy the house over there, man? Because I don't even know. I might rent it out. I might do that. I might do that. I might do this. I might do that. Right? I'm out of here. But and you know what See, if I can sell 1 million of these. That's on my wrist right now. I'm finna show y'all what's on my wrist. But all I'm saying is, they got a lot of movie production companies in Africa. They make a lot of movies over there, right? And they wear a lot of this. Look, I sell a lot of this right here, y'all. I got the bracelets. I see all the stars. I be watching African movies. I be watching all the movies. All the stars got the bracelets on. I know the meanest. Look. If I was to start a company and I was to go to Africa, and Pop say, man, hey man, it's getting crazy over there right now. Which it is finna get crazy right now. We got a neo-Nazi backing Donald Trump. Neo-Nazi, the boy just said like this the other day, on Monday. I say he coming for us. And then he got workers. You shouldn't even go to work. If you work for Tesla, if you black or whatever, you should be. The boy just did the neo-Nazi thing, but he ain't killing blacks. He did the neo-Nazi. That's for somebody else. But all I'm saying is, I got that, and if I came over there, the first people I want to talk to is the people with the movie production company. Just like I'm trying to talk to Disneyland right now. I ain't getting no word back or nothing. Cause everybody got these stones on, man. I seen Serena Williams go. She was hiking over there on Rodale Ave one day. And she went to a store. The girl had some stones in there. She spent $3,000 on stones. I think she only got like 4 or 5 bracelets with some earrings. That's it. So that's why I was asking you that, because I want to know if I come over there, like I told you before, ain't no corner stores over there, man. Where I'm gonna pop off at? Pop, you start laughing. Where you gonna pop off at, right?
The only thing I can say about the product you're talking about, you have to ask yourself: is it something that's going to be in demand? You're not going to take. You can't sell fish to the ocean because it already has fish in the ocean. So whatever it is, whatever product it is you're trying to sell, you got to make sure that is in demand or something that will be able to better the lives. My thinking has always been, if I'm going to go do anything, how can I improve that person's life or that community life or that, So for me, that's just me. I want to put something together that's going to improve other people's lives. So for you, it may be something different. Now, if I'm bringing a product that I want to sell there, it would have to. I would say a solar system. Something that has solar too, because the electricity problems in that particular part of the world is very challenging.
But hold on, let me stop you. This is solar. Look, this is for mental health. Mental health is a big issue, man. I don't know if I wake up in the morning as a man, I got no money in the bank account. I got loudmouths over here. I got loudmouths over there. I'm in the negative, right? So my mind is toe up. But what these do, your birthstones and the stones do for you, get away from that. Because they give you pills now. They be trying to, they give you pills for mental health. But you can just put this one on and be like, okay, I'm good. You really can. You put the right ones on for yourself and you can be like, I'm good. So you ain't got to really think about that. You got a grade going. See, people don't understand that, but I keep telling people, look, I had to go up the highway, man. I had to see that person, man. Talk to me about what I was going through. Sometimes, most times than not, you got to do the same thing. And that's what I feel, even though they got them. But who be going to get them? I be seeing the Asian lady over there diving in the sea, getting them. Diving in the sea, opening her stuff. Dirty seas, too. The dirty sea. Over there, going to get them. And I be like, okay, all right. She ain't getting them for nothing. Or he ain't getting them for nothing. And they doing it for something. I was just talking about, I need contracts with the movie producer. So I can go over there and be like, hey, man. Maybe not, right?
So do you have any individuals that's in that part of California that may be able to connect you with some of those?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm doing the podcast, everything right now. So maybe somebody can reach back and say, hey man, I got a contract for you. We finna do some movies, man. We got about 40 to 50 people on the set. Hey, we might need about 100 of them, 100 of that, or because we do the whole thing. It's organic. The stone's organic, man. Indian earrings, man, toe rings, belly bracelets, everything is organic. You know what I mean? They ain't giving you no cancer, none of that. So it's organic. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I would, if I jumped up there, because I asked you how many years, and so I got to get my stuff together too, because look, I ain't trying to be, because I see it right now. Pop, look, it's hot. It's supposed to be raining.
Mm-hmm. That's true. Climate change, huh?
I remember on the movie, Arnold Schwarzenegger was talking. Oh, don't worry, we gonna be all right. And then the whole world was going in catastrophe. Donald Trump. This sound like Donald Trump right now. Oh, don't worry, the whole world is Donald Trump. You don't stop the madness, and you know what it's from. It's from the major corporations sucking all.
You're a Democrat?
Nah, I'm Republican, baby.
Oh, okay. You just don't like Donald Trump?
It's not that I don't like him.
So what's the issue?
You can have a teacher, right?
Yeah.
But you ain't got to agree with the soliloquy that they talking, right?
Exactly. You
just got to get the questions right. You know what I mean? You got to answer the questions the way you need to answer the questions. If if he got a test for you. That's all I'm saying. But I think Donald Trump is a cool cat. I think he a cool cat, but I think
you got to be careful, man. You might get a lot of hate mail.
But I think he not listening to the Dalai Lamas and everything, because the Dalai Lamas tell you once you care about money too much, that's where we go down at.
You know what I think, man? I think it's better not to be a Democrat or a Republican. I think, a person should be independent. Okay, I know they got both parties, but you're not taking I'm an independent.
Yeah, I know a couple independents.
You're not taking my vote for granted. Okay, I want to hear what you got to say to me, and then based on what you have to say to me, if it falls in line with my ideology, then you have to win my vote. I'm not giving it to you because of identity politics, because I'm this or that. Okay, let me hear you. Let me hear you out.
So how do you feel about these next 4 years right now?
I think they're going to be pretty interesting, man. I think we all need to buckle up and get ready, man. It's going to be a while. It's going to be some things that have not been done before, and you see that happening now. Before he even gets within his first 100 days, you'll see him making some really major moves that's going to be leaving people shocked with their mouth wide open, man.
And I already seen a move from a movie guy that I've never seen in my life. Ben Affleck, right? So Ben Affleck house is in the up there in the fire Palisades, what they call them, the rich homes up there in L.A. This dude paid the military and the army to make sure his house don't burn down.
What?
Who did he call? I seen that on TMZ the other day. I say, this guy. What?
Did they show up?
They was there. They had him on they had the Humvees and the armored truck, everything. Not the armored truck, but the armor stuff. Wow. Like the secret army. The government got the secret army, and you could call them. You got to pay that money though. I don't know how much he paid for that, but it was about 3 or 4 vehicles, 5 vehicles around his house, making sure that the fire didn't come close. I've never seen that a day in my life.
First of all, I think they had the wrong vehicle up there. If anything, what the army gonna do against a fire? They probably need.
No, they had the big trucks, pops, like the Humvees and the.
Were they firefighting vehicles?
Well,
if they weren't firefighting vehicles, then I don't think it's gonna do.
It wasn't firefighting vehicles, but it was like if you do a Scud missile at it, it can survive. The people still can survive in it. So it was like, he was protecting his home. He say my house costs $20 million.
Oh, so he was protecting against burglary.
No, protecting.
He wasn't protecting against fire. If you got those kind of cats out there, like
fire and burglary. They said fire and burglary.
That's interesting.
So these dudes was on the ground. I used to be an iron worker. We used to do fire watch. Spray. We see something, we spray it. Or we spray before the little fire comes down. Fire watch. That's a job. That's really a job. For people that don't know. That's a job. Fire watching.
Yeah, they even let people out of prison to fight the fires, man. This fire was so bad they had to do that.
And another thing, why does California always have fires when it seems so simple to keep them down? California, man, y'all, what? They burning that for what? What? If you was up there right now, Pop, and your house burnt down, and you've been working for Twigby Inc. for all this time, and it burned down, and they said, "Oh no, we canceling insurance. We've been canceling insurance a couple months ago." How would you feel? For real? Keep it real.
Well, if my house burned down, now they have no insurance.
Well, they canceled your insurance, but you was paying for it, but then they burnt it.
Man, it's a lawsuit, because if you cancel it and I have no knowledge of it, then that'd be a real serious lawsuit against that company. But if they cancel it and I know about it and I didn't go and renew or get another, or they just stop doing fire insurance because it's so expensive, then I would feel terrible, man. And then the only other thing that I can say that I would probably do is make sure I clear the areas around my house to a point where it's hopefully I have a big enough land where I could clear that whole area to a point where the fire doesn't get to the main house or get to the house. You know, it's very sad what happened up there, man.
Yeah, it's sad, man. We're going to get some shots out, man, to everybody, man. You know, Tyra Banks, all them, man, that lost their homes. A lot of people lost their homes, a lot of actors, a lot of rich people. But, hey, you talking about climate change? Man, that's tough. You lose everything, all your Grammys and all that's burnt up. And
so have they investigated the cause of the fire yet? No.
What they gonna do? What can they do, man? What can they do? They really can't do too much. All they can do is say, once we contain the fire, we can blame somebody. Man, get out of here, man. You know they burnt that down. Hey, the people is mad at a lot of people. Look, let me tell you another true story. 2 youngsters took to jail last week, hanging out around Kamala Harris' house after hours. Was they trying to do her like they did old boy when old boy hit the boy in the head with the hammer? Did y'all see what he just got? They gave him 30 years for a hammer. And then y'all trying to go to Kamala Harris' house. Y'all need to stop it. Pops, I feel that in the last 8 years, for us,
how are you defining us?
The United States.
Okay.
The United States is on fire.
Literally.
8 years now, we're going to go into another 4. It's going to be 12 years on fire. And they looking towards everybody else to stop something. Hold on, man, you right here. You've been right here. And we've been talking about it for a long time. I'm not going to get into all that on this show because this is a positive show with my pops. I just wanted to let y'all know what he been bringing to the table and how he been producing for the public and the masses, you know what I mean, saving lives already. He is super. You like, what? If you'd have told me that 30 years ago, man, I ain't doing that. I'm not. But he said, I can do it. And he done put a lot of stuff, and he done show people that this ain't good, this ain't good, this ain't good. So just imagine how many lives he finna save right now towards the future, because they finna build better projects, they finna have better housing, better homes. I'm telling you, it's a little different when you're doing something to prevention. Hey, the 5 P's. What's the 5 P's, Bob? Proper prevention prevents poor performance. 5 P's, right? Proper prevention prevents poor performance. Hey, I learned that from a guy that's doing it right now. I learned that, the 5 P's, from this guy right here. I don't know where he heard that from before. He probably forgot. He told me that one. But I learned it from him right here. Look, let me say it again. The 5 P's. Proper prevention prevents poor performance. So he preventing you from having poor performance in your later stages of life, because we all get cancer later now. That seems like that's the number one dope right now, right? Cancer, right?
Cancer killing everybody.
And when you get older, like, he got cancer. He died from cancer. He died. He can't. If cancer was a dude, me and my pops would be jumping him right now, whooping him.
I'm telling you.
If cancer was a real human being, he'd be stomped in the earth 1,000,000 times right now. For real, for real. So that's why I came out here today, and I wanted to show y'all who my pops was and what he doing. Thank him for letting me in the doors today, because he didn't have to. He could have went to work. He's a hard working man. And I just want to tell him he still look good. He still look good, baby.
Right on, man.
You still shining.
Yeah.
And we still look up to you. We still grinding. We're gonna stay on that grind, man. And when you going over there, let me know, because I'm coming too, man. I'm telling you, man.
Let me just say I love everything that you're doing. You know, it's on a positive level, and you're bringing excellent content to your viewers, things they've never heard before, and just keep it going. You know, much love and respect. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you too, man. I love you, man. For real, man. You one of the main guys. No, you are the main guy in my life. Then everybody else just trickle down. You know what I mean? Like, I be like, you know, people be like, what would Jesus do, right? I be like, what would Soap do?
You better go with what Jesus would do, bro.
I know, but you Jesus too, though, right?
No,
you show Jesus too. You always tell me scripture. You always do that too, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be like them over there. You be like yourself. You be like your people.
do your own thing.
You know what I mean? Do your own thing. You ain't gotta. You look. Religion is key, but look at religion is doing.
If I had one advice to give to people, or to give any of your viewers, young, it doesn't have to be African American, male, but mostly our brothers and sisters, start respecting your money. Okay, and I think there was an advice that Warren Buffett gave. I don't know to who it was, but I heard it. He says rule number 1 in gaining financial wealth is don't lose your money. Rule number 2, follow rule number 1.
Don't lose your money.
Lose your money, you know. So you get your hustle, put a little bit to the side whenever you get a chance. Okay, and that's something that I wish I would have started much earlier, but you have to learn how to save. I was more of a, type of guy like to splurge, help people get, but you got to start you got to prepare for the future. Like, for example, those people in the Palisade fires, if they would have put their money, or maybe they have, most of them, that's a wealthy area, isn't it?
Wealthy, they got money.
So they probably got money anyway.
They was in the
not everybody in that area that got affected by the fire had money. So I just pray that to God that they're able to, do it.
Yeah, the working class didn't have no money.
The working class again.
The working class. Well, the movie theaters. I mean, the movie actors. They working, but I'm talking about the ones that's working at Papa John's and those type of places.
Common people.
The common. You know what I mean? Us, me, you,
me.
You know. So, yeah, we came out here and we just wanted to shed some light on who doing stuff underground that y'all don't really even know about. Because sometimes somebody needs to let you know about somebody in order for them to become somebody, and when they already somebody. That's crazy to me, because you already supposed to be noticed, baby. So thanks for coming out. We at the table in SFC, although we in Richmond, California today, but we at the table in SFC. Y'all see all the glam, y'all see all the glitz. You know what I mean? We finna show the flag that Pop was talking about earlier right now. That's that Liberian flag right there. KRU tribe, man. Straight up. And we ain't playing. And look. And that's why I am who I am today. Because this guy came in my life and gave me an extra boost, man. I don't even want to get it This dude just saved my life twice. Literally twice. Maybe he can come on the sports show or what. Hold on, I didn't even get you. Who you got for the Super Bowl? I didn't even get you yet.
Well,
we got so I'm finna just give a little soliloquy. So we got Jalen Hurts versus Jaden Daniels. Woo! Washington Commanders versus the Philadelphia Eagles. This young stud, but he playing against another young stud, Saquon Barkley. And then you got the drug game. You got Pat Mahomes versus Josh Allen. I think both the games gonna be even. It's coming down to the limit. It's coming down to the wire. I can't even really. I had Buffalo going to the Super Bowl with Detroit, but Jaden Daniels knocked them off. Blah! Get them. They scored 43, 45.
So the Bills make it.
Bills made it.
Yeah, the Bills.
NFC, AFC Championship. You know, my pops be so busy, but he loved football though. He be busy, but he loved football though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
then my little brother.
Sometimes, you know, when your team is not in there, you don't really follow as much as you normally would, you know. But yeah, I love football.
Hey, he loved football. He really do love football. I'm telling you. So, did you see any of the teams this season?
Well, I watched that Lamar Jackson and
you wanted Lamar to go too. You wanted Lamar. I know you did. I see it in your glasses right now. I see it.
Yeah.
I see. Look. I got a guy over there. You know Jack too. He used to do the burnt CDs and everything over there in Sunnydale or whatever. You probably know Jack. He used to do the CDs and whatever. But that's his team, the Ravens. He always getting at me, man. My boy finna kill him. Lamar been in the league for 7 years. He made the playoffs 5 times.
Yeah.
He ain't never won the AFC championship yet. He reached it last year. But then, you know, Pat Mahomes, man, out there playing backyard boogie.
I think preparation, game plan, I didn't really too much like how they were that first half went. I don't know why they didn't really focus on that running game when you got a back.
Yeah, look, see, he paying attention.
A big back like that can carry 3 or 4. Put it this way, man. As tall as he is, if he gets tackled at the line of scrimmage and fall forward, that's all. That's why guaranteed, right? Guaranteed. I didn't really understand the game plan.
So I can give you some numbers right now. When they look, I think he had like 8 yards in the first quarter, right? Then he had like 9 yards in the second quarter. Then he had like 58 in the third quarter. Then the fourth quarter, I think he had like 6 yards. I say they not getting. But look.
I don't know what that was about.
But they had a package for Andrews, the tight end.
Yeah.
This boy fumbled on the 30.
He dropped more than one time, didn't he?
He fumbled on he fumbled on the 30. Little guy my size picked it up, ran it a couple yards. And then they scored. And then he gets in the end zone wide open. Nobody is around him. 2-point conversion to tie the game up. What do? He drops the ball. Wow. It's right here in his bread basket too. Right where it say live live right here on my shirt. He dropped it. It's just right there. That's not on Lamar Jackson. That's on Andrews. Because they had a package for him. Because they was trying to settle Derrick Henry, man, you've been doing good for us. That you run us to this game. You got us in this game. Mm-hmm. They tried to give him a little break because if you got to play the next game, look who you finna play against. So we might need you to run for 200 yards, right? Didn't happen. Aaron Andrews messed that game up. It's not on Lamar Jackson. It's on Aaron Andrews. You got to catch the ball, Aaron Andrews, and you can't be fumbling, bro. You ain't fumbled the whole season. Now you fumbling, bro.
I think, you got to spread it around to the coach as well. That game plan, he should
have vacated and said
after the first quarter,
Third quarter is when I say, uh-oh. Because they was leading. I say, uh-oh, they bogging back. They bogging down. But like I said, man, I had Buffalo because I know them boys over there, man. I don't even want to say what I really want to say because I said it on my last show about Andrews. I don't want to say it on this one because it's a positive show. But Lamar Jackson, man, keep your head up, baby.
That's right.
Keep your head up. You coming. You coming. You coming. And they finna start a new regime this year because I got Josh Allen beating the Kansas City Chiefs this year.
Josh Allen.
I got Josh Allen.
Bills.
And you know they got the boy from Philly over there, Raymond Davis, baby, number 22, man, coming back. They tried to concussion the other game. He came back and scored another touchdown. You know what I'm saying? They needed that touchdown from Raymond Davis. You know Raymond Davis from Fillmore, Pop. It's one of my guys. He played for Galileo. That's his son.
Wow.
Killing over there, man. Killing. Shouts out to Raymond Davis, man. Shouts out to Josh Allen, too, for being the number one running back. And then shouts out to James Cook. Yeah, I got them versus Philly. I got the Buffalo Bills versus the Eagles, Philadelphia Eagles.
That sounds like a Jiminy Greek moment right there.
Hey, but the boy Jaden Daniels, I can't. I think they're gonna do something. I think they might do something, man. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be even. I can't even call these games, but I got Buffalo beaten. I think Josh Allen is tired of Pat Mahomes. I'm tired of Pat Mahomes beating my grandma team, beating my team. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of you, Pat Mahomes.
Granny in the 49ers.
Twice. 2 times in the Super Bowl. I'm tired of this guy, man. But so who you got, Pop?
Well, I mean, I would like to see either, I don't know, man. If Washington makes it there,
would you like to see a rookie win? I would love to see a rookie win. If
Washington makes it there, then I think they'll win.
I do too.
Put my money on them. If they make it there, I think they'll win. I think they're well coached.
You get past Philly, you could beat Kansas City or Buffalo. Mm-hmm. They ain't got no offense for y'all, man. Y'all got stick. That boy Jay got stick, man. He don't even
he can throw. He can throw.
It just look like he just be lit like Salt Bay. You know how Salt Bay just be doing the salt like this on the steak and everything. It look like that's what Jay Daniels do. He's like he just a flick of the wrist. And that thing just goes 60, 70, 80. I'll be like, ooh.
And he's pretty accurate.
Oh, my God. Is he? The boy Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger over there, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. Joe Montana, too. He looked at Joe Montana ass, too. For real. But, hey, I just had to get him on that one. And we at the table on SFC. Although we in Richmond right now, but we at the table on SFC. And this is my pops, man. That's how we doing it. Tweet Be Incorporated, man. This is Mr. Moore, your host. Hey, y'all need to come on. Hey, we need more people on than not on, right? We need more people on than not on. So let me put you on.